taps are at risk of running dry within weeks as the worst drought on record cripples regional communities around New South Wales. The state government is promising to lift its response to the crisis as forecasters warn of a long, dry summer ahead.
If water availability is a ticking time bomb, then this is ground zero.
It is probably the most serious drought this state has ever seen.
Dubbo due to run dry as early as November unless there's significant rainfall, but forecasters concede that's unlikely.
The entire east coast of Australia is drought affected at the very least, but for New South Wales in particular, data coming out from the Bureau of Meteorology indicates that we've now seen our driest 32-month stretch on record.
A sobering new timeline from Water New South Wales shows Dubbo's main source of drinking water, the Macquarie River, is on track to dry up within 6 weeks. Usually 1,400 gigalitres of water would flow into the system each year, but in the past 12 months it's received just 55. And it's not the only source at risk. Nearby Burrendong Dam is due to bottom out within 2 months. The Lachlan River and the Upper Namoy are forecast to dry up by March 2021, putting 34,000 people at risk.
It is important we all understand the severity of this drought and simply the lack of rain. And let's hope the Bureau of Meteorology is wrong. But if we don't have good rains towards the middle of next year, we're in a really tough spot in many of our towns.
Despite the dire conditions, some local councils aren't even imposing water restrictions because they had no idea the situation was so bad. Cowra Mayor Bill West telling the Daily Telegraph the news came as an absolute surprise. Dubbo, the most at-risk town, is only on level 2 restrictions. Tamworth and Orange are on level 4. While local governments are in charge of water allocation, federal opposition leader Anthony Albanese is calling on the government to help by implementing a long-term policy to deal with drought.
And it has to be the government because we can't afford to wait till 2022 because these towns are running out of water right now.
The state government has spent more than $800 million on emergency water measures like pipelines and bores, but Water Minister Melinda Pavey has told Sky News other measures are being considered heading into summer.
We will stand and work with our communities to extend that flow and that access. There has been emergency work and provisions going on, but I fear it's just the beginning.
Roche Murdoch, Sky News.